In this story, I explore dualities. I'm Joanne Greene. In my now familiar, but oddly not yet feeling stale, talk about my memoir, in which I share much of what I've learned from the trauma and loss in my life, I speak about the messages we tell ourselves. Who here hasn't questioned their adequacy at one time or another? Who do you think you are? We ask ourselves, in a tone we'd never use with a dear friend. Our minds don't take us down those what-if spirals. What if it's cancer? What if I'm not up to the job? What if I'm not really a writer after all? We take ourselves down those roads because, in fact, we have control over our thoughts. Instead, we can say, they're trying to rule out a malignancy. I can only do my best at this job, and I'm learning every day. I express myself with the written word, which, by definition, makes me a writer. All these things are true, the same way that we're inclined to both do the right thing, choose the sensible or ethical move, and then look around to see if anyone's watching before we sneak through the yellow light, grab a third cookie, or lie unnecessarily to make ourselves look better. Life is filled with dualities, with truths that seem contradictory, but aren't mutually exclusive. Yet increasingly we're pushed to embrace one side, to identify with just one ideology. We're drawn to be on a team, to be a part of the chorus, but all too often, the chorus is missing half of what is true. What does the BDS movement really call for? What does from the river to the sea truly mean? I believe that people are inherently good, that we all want the same things in life. Then, I witness levels of inhumanity and barbarity that make me question those assumptions. We are the victims of our own experiences. Sure, those who engage in violence learned it as kids. Being tortured and denied freedom rarely leads to compassion and restraint. But we have choices. Religion is the source of much conflict, of our ugliest wars, yet it's also what helps people to forgive, what can pull them inside of themselves for a moment of reflection, that can allow us, to rise above our base instincts for revenge. Both are true. I feel so blessed by the love and good fortune in my life, yet every holiday I struggle not to descend into the black hole of grief. Where are my people? When will I make peace with the existential loneliness that is part of the human condition? Always and never. Yes and yes. All are created equally, and there is no equality. It isn't either or, it is and it is. Hi, Joanne Greene here, inviting you to join my mailing list at Joanne-Greene, that's Green with an E, joanne-greene.com. You'll get my newsletters and learn about my book, By Accident, A Memoir of Letting Go, available in paperback, as an ebook, and an audiobook through Amazon or your favorite bookstore, brick and mortar, or online. Thanks.